Greetings from a great journey through time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a journey through Canadian history. In this video, we will embark on a captivating voyage through the rich tapestry of Canada's past, exploring the people, events, and moments that have shaped this great nation. So, let's begin our exploration of a journey through Canadian history and discover the significance of this remarkable nation's past. Pre-contact history. Canada's history begins long before European contact. Indigenous peoples, such as the Inuit, First Nations, and Métis, established diverse and thriving societies. These societies were rich in culture, with distinct languages, spiritual beliefs, and artistic traditions. Indigenous communities were closely connected to the land, relying on hunting, fishing, and agriculture for sustenance. Indigenous peoples in Canada have a rich history of migration and adaptation. Different groups migrated across vast regions, responding to changes in climate and available resources. This movement allowed for the exchange of knowledge and the development of unique regional cultures. Arrival of European explorers. The arrival of European explorers in the late 15th century marked a pivotal moment in Canada's history. Indigenous communities encountered newcomers like Jacques Cartier, who explored the St. Lawrence River, and Samuel de Champlain, who established Quebec in 1608. These encounters brought significant changes, including the introduction of European diseases that had devastating effects on Indigenous populations. The fur trade became a central point of interaction between Indigenous peoples and European settlers. Indigenous knowledge of the land and fur-bearing animals was crucial to the fur trade's success. The trade led to the establishment of trading posts, such as the Hudson's Bay Company and the Northwest Company, which further shaped the relationship between Indigenous communities and European colonists. French and British colonization. In the early 17th century, New France was established as a French colony in North America, with Quebec as its capital. The French settlers, known as Canadians or habitants, primarily engaged in fur trading and farming. This period saw the emergence of a distinctive French-Canadian culture and the spread of Catholicism. The 7 Years' War, 1756 to 1763, proved to be a turning point in Canada's history. It pitted Britain against France, with Indigenous allies on both sides. The British emerged victorious and acquired Canada from France through the Treaty of Paris in 1763. The Royal Proclamation of 1763 set the stage for British rule in Canada and recognized Indigenous land rights. Impact of the American Revolution. The American Revolution, 1775 to 1783, led to the arrival of Loyalists, who remained loyal to the British Crown, in large numbers in what is now Canada. Many settled in what became Upper Canada, now Ontario, seeking refuge and grants from the British government. This influx of Loyalists contributed to the cultural and political landscape of Upper Canada. In response to the Loyalists' arrival and tensions in Canada, the British Parliament passed the Constitutional Act of 1791. This act divided Canada into Upper Canada and Lower Canada, now Quebec, and introduced representative government. The division of the two provinces along linguistic and cultural lines would have lasting effects on Canadian history and identity. Confederation. In 1867, Confederation, a significant moment in Canadian history, saw the union of 4 provinces into the Dominion of Canada in 1867. Key figures known as the Fathers of Confederation, including John A. Macdonald, George Brown, and George Etienne Cartier, played pivotal roles in crafting the Canadian Confederation. The British North America Act, 1867, established Canada as a self-governing dominion within the British Empire. The provinces of Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia became the founding members of the Dominion. Canada's first Prime Minister, John A. Macdonald, oversaw the early years of the nation. Westward expansion and transcontinental railway. The need for a transcontinental railway became evident as Canada sought to connect its eastern and western regions. The Pacific Railway Act of 1881 paved the way for the construction of the Canadian Pacific Railway (CPR). This ambitious project was undertaken to promote economic growth and national unity. The completion of the CPR in 1885 transformed Canada, enabling faster transportation of goods and people from coast to coast. The railway led to increased immigration, trade, and the growth of Western communities. It had profound social impacts, including the influx of Chinese laborers who contributed to the construction of the railway. World War I and World War II. During World War I and World War II, Canada made significant contributions to the Allied efforts. Canada's military, known for its bravery, played crucial roles in battles such as Vimy Ridge and Juno Beach. These wars marked Canada's emergence as a respected global player. The wars had profound effects on Canadian society and the economy. Women took on new roles in the workforce, and war production stimulated economic growth. The wars also had lasting impacts on veterans and their families, leading to social and healthcare changes. Social and political change. In the early 20th century, women across Canada campaigned for the right to vote. Key milestones, like Manitoba granting women the right to vote in 1916, paved the way for full suffrage. In 1918, some women won the right to vote in federal elections, and this right was extended to all women in 1940. The Great Depression of the 1930s hit Canada hard, leading to widespread unemployment and poverty. The government implemented relief programs, including work camps and social assistance, to address the crisis. These experiences influenced social welfare policies for years to come. In the 1960s, Quebec underwent a period of profound change, known as the Quiet Revolution. It was characterized by a secularization of society, a focus on modernization, and the rise of Quebec nationalism. The period reshaped Quebec's cultural and political landscape. Multiculturalism and Indigenous rights. In 1969, Canada adopted an official bilingualism policy, recognizing English and French as official languages. The multiculturalism policy of 1971 celebrated the diversity of cultures within Canada. These policies have helped shape Canada's identity as a multicultural nation. Indigenous peoples in Canada have long advocated for their rights, land claims, and self-determination. Landmark events like the Calder case and the Nice-Gaw Treaty negotiations paved the way for modern treaties. Indigenous rights movements continue to evolve, shaping the country's relationship with its Indigenous populations. Economic and political developments. Canada's economy is closely tied to its abundant natural resources, including oil, gas, and minerals. The energy sector, particularly in Alberta, has been a significant driver of economic growth. However, it has also raised environmental and sustainability concerns. Canada has been an active participant in international trade, with pivotal agreements like NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement. NAFTA was succeeded by the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, SMCO, in 2020. These agreements have shaped Canada's economic relationships with its neighbors. Canada's political landscape has evolved over the years, with shifts between various political parties. The nation has experienced changes in leadership, including leaders like Pierre Trudeau, Brian Mulroney, and Justin Trudeau. Ongoing political discussions include issues such as climate change, healthcare, and Indigenous reconciliation. Canadian identity and culture. Canada boasts a rich cultural scene, with contributions in literature, music, film, and visual arts. Notable authors like Margaret Atwood and musicians like Leonard Cohen have achieved international acclaim. Cultural diversity is celebrated through various festivals and events. Canada has actively participated in global affairs, from peacekeeping missions to contributions to the United Nations. The country is known for its commitment to peace and diplomacy. Canada's approach to humanitarian aid and international cooperation has earned it a reputation as a global citizen. In our exploration of Canadian history, we've journeyed through the remarkable tapestry of this nation's past, from the rich cultures of Indigenous peoples that thrived for centuries to the transformative moments of colonization and Confederation, and the challenges and achievements of the 20th century. Canada's history is a testament to resilience, diversity, and unity. Canada's history is a story of growth and challenges, a testament to the strength of its people. The sacrifices and contributions made during times of war, and the social and political changes that have shaped the nation reflect the ongoing evolution of Canadian society. Understanding Canada's history is crucial. It not only provides insight into the past, but also illuminates the present and guides the future. The lessons learned from the struggles and triumphs of the past can inform the decisions we make today, whether in regards to environmental stewardship, multiculturalism, Indigenous rights, or international diplomacy. Canada's history is a mirror reflecting its identity, a compass guiding its path, and a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. As we move forward, let us remember the significance of history, for it is in understanding the past that we can create a more inclusive, compassionate, and prosperous future for all. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Canada's history, a narrative that continues to shape the nation we know today. If you enjoyed this historical video, so please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more historical videos. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and stay happy.